All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Diesel giveaway number 31, arguably our biggest giveaway we've ever done. So this, ladies and gentlemen, right here is Sarge 2.0, and we brought it back because we wanted to pay tribute to arguably one of all of our favorite giveaways we've ever done, which was Dream Diesel giveaway number 18, AKA that 2020 F450 that we gave away to Oscar, now residing in Georgia.
Yeah, if we can, just real quick.
And gloomy all day, and now Mother Nature's like, you know what, I'm just gonna let the sun shine on this glorious reveal moment, man. So to pay tribute to Sarge, we wanted to bring back a dually, but rather than doing a 2022 F450, we wanted to do something we've never done, which is a Ram 3500 Megacab dually. These things are so sick, I found the perfect one, which is a midnight edition model. We'll get into all the features that this Laramie has in a second. And then to make it even more extra special, are we still good, bro? Because that sun is just intensifying. Dude, I was gonna like go hats back, but I'm literally just blinded by the sun. Like, it's just so bad. But the reason that this giveaway is so large is it doesn't come with $10,000 in cash. Nope, doesn't come with $20,000 in cash. Doesn't come with $30,000 in cash. For the first time ever, you have a chance to take home a brand new truck and $40,000 in cash. So we upped the cash because you guys have shown us so much love and support over the years. We are so grateful to be able to do what we do by giving you a chance to take these trucks home, and ultimately by trying to embody the whole community that is enthusiast. Now you'll be able to pay your taxes, no problem, and you'll be able to put even more money in the bank. Our $30,000 cash prize winners had the ability to do all of that and still put money away, but now you can put even more away. All right, boys and girls, the sun's getting a little bothersome, although it's nice. We're gonna get over into the shadows here. The screen, the brand new steering wheel, full turn radius, of course, backing on up the big old booty that is Sarge 2.0. All right, now it's probably a good idea to just quickly start the fact that this truck is absolutely brand new, less than 700 miles on the cluster as we speak. And I pulled out the window sticker. So base price, $65,000. We've got the high output 6.7 liter Cummins. You guys get a warranty when this truck gets transferred to you if you're its winner. And then it puts all the power to the ground through the 6-speed Eisen transmission because it's the high output model. Now, we paid $91,220 out the door for this truck before our taxes. And it's actually the night edition, which makes it even more rare and exclusive because trying to find a Megacab dually in and of itself is not actually that easy. And we found the perfect one because we like to wrap black vehicles, mostly because then you don't see any of the body color through the seams of the body panels, etc. It was the perfect platform for Sarge 2.0. Now, might I add, this thing's got all the tech, all the options, all the assistance, all the keyless entry and everything else that you can imagine under the sun. We'll get into the interior options here in just a second, but I wanted to take you guys through the truck, showing you everything that we did to the exterior to get it to look as absolutely gorgeous as it does, all the mods that we did to complement it. Then we'll get into the suspension, that left lane coating's powder coated. Then we'll touch upon the wheels, and then we'll get inside and show you on it. All right, so to start up front, the Laramie comes with this unique grille, and then of course Ram through the center. We wanted Ram to match the body color, so these are actually painted to match the body color wrap of the truck. Now, everything else inside the grille was already factory painted, so Peach Bottom had a lighter load on this vehicle, but the stuff that they touched looks fantastic. Now, we did want to leave some of the plastic texture around the truck because I think it adds a nice complement. You'll see why once we get to the back of the truck as well. But of course, bumpers color matched. You've got these awesome headlights that were built by Phil at Fast Headlights. We went full body to match color black on the inside of the housings, and the Laramies, in my opinion, look so good because they have these dual massive daytime running lights up front. And if you step back, it just gives the truck such an aggressive road presence. Outside of the fact that it's absolutely huge, it's something about these headlights that do justice to the front end of these 5th gens. Coming around the side here, we've got the 3500 heavy duty badge that's been fully paint matched black, and then heavy duty that used to be red is now green to match the truck. And then the Cummins badge has been fully blacked out. Mirrors were textured black from the factory. These were sanded and painted smooth by Sean at Peach Bottom and his team. And then we've got the Boost Auto Parts white LED switchback running lights up here in the turn signals themselves. Might I also add, we do have whiteout cab lights. These are factory retrofit LEDs, so you still get the same fit and finish as OEM quality. It's just that Phil from Fast Headlights retrofitted some white LEDs in it. So it's a full white LED conversion on the truck, with the exception of these right here. These dually fender flares. DOT regulates that you know, orange facing forward, red facing rear. If any of my CDL drivers know, you get the deal. We can't change those, and unfortunately, no companies in the aftermarket offer up any white LED solutions for that. Let's take it to the back since we're back here, shall we? Look at this, it's beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna leave that there. Joel, remind me that that's there. Gotcha. All right, so in the rear, probably one of my favorite angles of this truck because the Megacab actually has a little bit of a shorter bed, so that way it's not officially classified as a land yacht. If it had an 8-foot bed, it would just probably be completely impossible to navigate anywhere. Around the rear, same idea. We've got all paint matched to the factory truck color around the light. These fifth gen taillights are so sick because they have this very clean LED that goes around as its brake lights. We masked off both the turn signals and the backup lights so that way they function at their brightest form. And then we've got matching Ram letters here to the actual truck itself. The devil is in the details, and the little things go a very long way. And then some of the other tasteful little bits around the back of the truck, again, Ram to match the body style of the truck, blacked out badge, blacked out tailgate handle, color match bumpers, and then we left all the factory textured plastic because at the end of the day, the truck's big and you want a nice step pad to step up on that isn't going to scratch very easily, whereas if it was this same gloss black, it would, unfortunately. So we like to leave that textured, which is why we leave the stuff in the front textured because, again, little compliments go a long way in the overall aesthetic and completion of a build. All right, so now I can actually flip my hat back because the building is blocking the sun. So let's talk a little bit about suspension, shall we? We lifted this thing up 2.5 inches with a Carli 2.5-inch leveling system. We're gonna show you guys right up here. The King shocks on this thing are so sick. Yes, Megacabs are unique and rare, but blackout King shocks are even more unique and even harder to find. We've got to say big shout out to our friends over at TJC Off-Road for getting us all of our suspension components from Carli. So we've got the coil spring and the adjustable track bar in here as well with these big old blackout King shocks. This is the first set of this style of Kings that we've ever had on a truck, and I feel like although minimal, man, it says so much if you know what you're looking for. Now, it's rare to get King shocks, and it's really a planned event to get stuff from Miles at Flight Fab. He's a one-man band. He really tries to perfect his trade of manufacturing awesome high-quality parts for trucks, and we were lucky enough to plan this thing well in advance that actually held on to these components for this very project. So, Left Lane Coatings, my new business here off Loop Road in Lancaster, coated everything a satin gloss black combination. We wanted to keep this truck kind of minimal but loud at the same time because the two color tones just go perfectly together. So these face plates right here are actually a gloss wet black and then all satin to follow. Again, minimal, but less is more on this type of a truck because it pulls the whole color combination together. And now if you ask my wife, she'd tell you that I'm horrible at planning, but luckily building trucks is something that I'm really, really passionate about. So we also saved up a set of track bars for this very specific project. So you've got your 4-link tubular style up front, and then you've got your tubular style track bars here in the rear. Same thing, satin black with gloss black face plates. Looks so sick. So not only does this thing drive awesome, but what I really like is when you sit here and you look on both sides, you get to see a really good balance of the suspension working together versus just having all that cool Flight Fab stuff up front and nothing in the rear. So it balances perfectly to the eye. Now, dualies have to be one of my all-time favorite builds because they look so sinister on a set of badass wheels and tires. So 24-inch American Force dually, these are the Orion wheels. Hopefully I'm saying that right. We've got big old spiked center caps in the rear, which are kind of somewhat hard to see, but in the front, they definitely make their presence known. And then we wrap these things up on a 315/50/24. That gets you nearly a 37-inch tall tire on an 8.25 wide wheel, so it gives a lot of tire bulge. For those of you that don't like low profile tires, trust me, we like them all here at Enthusiast. And then we like to switch it up between super singles and standard dually style. I do hold a very special place in my heart for the standard dually style wheel, but the one thing that I feel like all dualies need are these huge 3.5-inch spikes that come off. These things actually have pressure activated clamps on the inside so they stay on quite well, and it's just an absolutely gnarly setup that still has full turn radius. All right, so now that you guys got a full tour of the outside, jump on in. All right, guys, so welcome on into your brand new Laramie Megacab. There's so much room back there. I can't even emphasize how crazy it looks and how comfortable it looks. The fact that the rear seats recline as passengers, this is like the ultimate hauler, whether it's for family, whether it's for friends, whether it's to the mountains, whether it's to the campsite, whatever the case might be. It's absolutely perfect. Fully loaded up, all black interior. You've got a multi-composition seat between leather and the suede. You can kind of make it out right here on the back of the seat. And then you actually have Laramie that's embroidered here on the backrest on both the driver and passenger side seat. What I really love about the Dodges is they have this very large configurable center console. You can actually move the whole drink configuration, coin configurator up and back. It has a ton of room and a ton of screen space, to say the least. So 12-inch display. It is now the new iOS, so you have the ability to jump in here, navigation, CarPlay, Android Auto. You can really do whatever your heart desires on this thing. You can actually zoom it out. It's a pretty cool feature where you can see like the entire world. We had it up when we were doing pictures for media just a little bit earlier in the week. We actually did leave the screen protector on this thing too, so that way if you win it, you can rip that off yourself. It's kind of like a nice little get to know you feature. So you got dual climate controlled, heated and cooled seats for passengers, heated steering wheel, which is awesome. This truck is 4-wheel drive, so you have all of your configurators right here. Aux position number 1 through 6. Number 1 is actually occupied by our rock lights right now, so you can turn those off, turn those on. This thing has 20 all the way around the truck. Tow haul mode, exhaust brake from the factory, and pretty much everything that you can ever imagine or grow into and more. Because I know a lot of you guys don't quite have the diesel truck of your dreams yet, but when you get something like this, anything of your towing dreams is capable with this thing right here. And all the other little amenities like a sunroof and a sliding rear window as well. It's fully hooked up, boys, just for you. As we wrap up, are you guys excited that we brought Sarge back in a Megacab rendition? You have to drop a comment below and let us know. So now for launch week, the max giveaway multiplier of 20 times entries across the site is live, but if you happen to catch one of our limited products that will be popping up periodically throughout the campaign, like this shirt right here that's live for launch week in very limited quantities, you can actually get 25 times entries with this very product right here. So if you guys want a chance to take this entire package home with $40,000 in cash, check out Enthusiast, explore how to get entered. Wish you the best of luck, and I can't wait to see if you're number 31.